And hello, welcome back. And here we are once again in the sun. We have leaves. The winter has come to an end. Yay, team. Though I am experiencing a very dry hair season. I know I'll get over it. So, where are we? It's been a couple months. After a while, I kind of ran out of what new to discover, and so what I'm trying to say is we're heading to the wooded spot here, our study for a year, and I discovered after a few months of, you know, looking at the spot in the winter, things don't change much in the winter, and I really believe that I had seen, you know, everything that I needed to see, that there wasn't going to be any more changes at that point, depending maybe where the moon was, but that's okay. So, but we got a lot of viewing in. Gonna go back there right now. We looked at it, or at least I started when it was, you know, closer to the end of the summer. There were leaves everywhere. And we looked at it in the winter, and we're good. So the year study became a little bit less. I guess maybe a year study would be better in a place where there, you know, the winter isn't 8 months out of the year, or that you actually wanted to paint, you know, what it looks like throughout the year. That wasn't my intention, was just to try and gain as much of the unknown of the singular view that I was hoping to get. And there were quite a few discoveries, and it went from being very complicated, as it will soon be again, with all the leaves and everything and blocking the view in the distance because it looks like some sort of endless forest when it isn't, to very simple shapes, basic shapes, which I'm not so, you know, mad about anymore. I did my thing. I did the shapes, circles, and the triangles and the squares, and I still do. Basically now my study is, you know, I'll make circles. My exercise will be I'll make circles and straight lines, and I'll make a zillion of them in different directions, because what's harder than a straight line? A circle. So everything's pretty much made up of that. So I'm just down to that now, and look forward to actually start painting, which will be much sooner than I thought, our wooded spot, which you're now approaching. Here, let's see what it looks like. Much of the leaves have come back. I haven't been here since for maybe a couple months, but it certainly has changed back to where it was. So let's go for a final visit, quite possibly our final view here, as I decide to maneuver out into a different location. There we go. Check me out. Here we are. Okay. Haven't been here in a few months. I imagine a bunch of things have fallen. But after this, going to move. I'm not quite sure where. Closer to the city. I want to be near the city, near the art world. Okay. Stand by. So, the grand study. It's pretty cool. It's a mess. It's a messy field. But, there we go. In fact, I'll try not to let this mess get in the way of the views that I had in my head while you're studying it. There's a lot more growth, I guess. That's what I mean. That wasn't there. Different types of giant... I'm telling you, it's not the same. If I were to come back, if it would look like this last year when I first was deciding that there was, you know, something here, that there was something to, somebody here, yes, no, that I wanted to do this, that I thought that it was already done, right? That's the schematic. It was so well already engineered, having the highlight and things going back towards the highlight. When I first viewed that and decided to study it, if I saw it the way it looks right now, I wouldn't see that. I would not think there's this. I mean, it was just, that was it. The growth and stuff has changed in such a way. It's just not bringing the same thing, and that was it. I mean, that I was not expecting. I expected this was going to look exactly like it did when I first started. Stunning. Stunned. The face of stun and really dry hair. Okay, the view is now here. And descriptions and studies made. But it's not here anymore. Stun. Chantal. We say goodbye to our wooded spot that used to be, and the view that only exists in our imaginations. Right about there.